Arms in the air, deep breath in. Exhale, let the breath out. All the way into prayer. Make some good, strong prayers. None of this weak stuff like this. Like this. Right? Flex those wrists, lady. Arms up. Exhale to a forward fold. Go into a half lift. You can do it supported if you need to. Or arms parallel to your side in the airplane. Balancing your whole body while you're in this position. Forward fold. Reverse swan. All the way back up. Inhale. Exhale down into our prayer. Deep breath in to the top. Exhale to another forward fold. Try to get that crown of your head to focus onto the floor itself. Look at those knees. Reverse swan. Inhale. Lift up those arms. And down into our prayer. All the way to our hearts. Deep breath into the top. Exhale to another forward fold. Let's go into that half lift. Forward fold. This time we're going to go into our push-up position. And in that push-up position, let's go into our downward dog position. In our downward dog position, try to draw that head in between those shoulder blades, looking at those knees. As you draw those heels down to your mat. Taking the right leg, we're going to kick the right leg back to a three-legged dog. And let's draw that leg all the way forward until we frame that foot. Remember, if that foot doesn't come all the way forward and it's not frame it, you can take that right hand, grab a hold of that right heel, draw it forward until you are in that runner's lunge. From that runner's lunge, just go ahead and drop that knee, the left knee down to the mat, flatten the toes, come up into your modified high lunge. Engage. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Check yourself to see if you can look down with your eyes, see your toes past your knee. If you're like this and you can't see your toes, start to inch your feet up if you can. Get a good lunge in this position. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hands come back down to the mat. Flipping the toes, we'll lift the knee. We'll draw the leg all the way forward to that forward fold. Reverse swan. Inhale. Exhale down into a prayer. Good prayers. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale to another forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Push up. Downward dog. Left leg, kick it back. Three-legged dog. Let's draw the leg all the way forward, framing that foot. Drop that knee down, flatten the toes. Come up into that modified high lunge. This is where you're going to be at if you can't go into a high lunge. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Looking good. Open up that chest. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let that breath out, the hands now come back down to the mat. We're going to flip the toes. You lift the knee, and we'll draw that leg all the way forward to that forward fold. Reverse swan. Inhale. Exhale down to prayer. We're good with our warm-up. Arms up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Push up. This time, chaturanga. Hover if you can. If not, you can get your belly on the mat. Upward dog. Flip the toes. We're on the dorsal part of our foot in our upward dog position. Downward dog. Flip the toes. Now we're on in our downward dog position. Drawing the heels down to the ground. Go ahead and take that right leg, kick it back, three-legged dog. Let's draw the leg all the way forward, framing that foot. This time you can come up into a high lunge or go to your modified lunge. It's up to you. Deep breath in, engage the core, engage quadriceps, and you come up into this little hinge right here in the knee, right? All the weight's in that back foot. There's hardly any weight in that front foot. Draw the leg all the way into a volcano again, engaging the quadriceps, knees, the glutes, lifting tall, or a volcano. Exhale down into a prayer. Deep breath in, all the way up. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Going back into our push-up position again. Again, chaturanga. See if you can hover. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg this time. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Draw the leg all the way forward. Framing that foot. Come up into that line. Engaging our quadriceps. Engage that core. While you're in this position, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Don't forget the count. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, draw the leg all the way into our volcano. Back down into prayer. Arms up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Go into the push-up position again. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg, kick it back. Three-legged dog. This time let's open up those hips. Try to get that belly button to face the right side by looking and look up underneath that right armpit to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And as you let that breath out, you can go into your wild thing if you want to go, if you're advantageous. Just want to open up those hips. Open up, get your glutes engaged as well too. As you look to the front, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Well done. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, back into our three-legged dog. Three-legged dog, draw that leg all the way forward, framing that foot. Come up into that high lunge. Engaging the quadriceps, engage that core. While we're up here in this position, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, let's go into a warrior one. Remember, hips forward, belly button forward. While you're in this position, a lot of times I see some people off to the side, but you gotta get those hips engaged. Warrior two. Warrior three. Reverse warrior pose. My bad. Warrior three. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Open up those obliques while you're in this position. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, back to warrior two. Warrior one. High lunge. Back to volcano. Exhale down to prayer. Deep breath in all the way to the top. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Go back to our push-up position. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg this time, kick it back. And then open up that hip. Let's look up underneath that left armpit to the ceiling. As you got the hip open. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. This time as you let that breath out, you can drop yourself down into that wild thing on this side if you want. If you did it on one side, you can do it on the other. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Be cautious of where you're at. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, back into our three-legged dog position. Let's draw the leg all the way forward. Frame in that foot. High lunge. From our high lunge, warrior one. Belly button still faces forward. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Take the right hand now around the waist. Left hand up. Open the oblique. Feel your oblique open. Look past your fingertips to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Same principle applies. There's hardly any weight on that front leg. It's all in the back. Deep breath in. Let it all out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, warrior two. Warrior one. High lunge. Then into our volcano. Engaging quadricep, knees, glutes lifting tall. Exhale down into a prayer. Thumbs up. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Go into our push-up position. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg, kick it back. And draw the leg forward. Framing that foot. Let's take that left hand, palm down to the mat, or you can use your block here if you need to. Going into that stretch. Right hand's going to go on to our thigh. Look up past the shoulder as you extend that left leg back. Or the hand can go up and past the right thumb. Depends on where you're at in your yoga. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Letting that breath out, the hands come back down to the mat as we come up into our high lunge. From our high lunge, warrior one. From our warrior one, take the bend out of that knee. The hips are now going to go over to the left. Toes are going to go over to the left as well too. Hands will go down into the hips as you start to do a little forward fold here, right? Dropping the hip down. Once you get to the halfway point, stop. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Do a little assessment of yourself here. Try not to lock the knees. Try to have the crown of your head lifted forward, not to get a little hump in your back. As you slowly start to go bend yourself further down to the mat. The hands, the palm of the hands You go down onto the mat. You can walk them as far as you can. You can put a bend in your knees as you look in between your legs to the right side of the wall. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, we're going to walk the hands now to the left foot. The left hand's going to grab a hold of the dorsal part of the foot or the ankle, and then the right hand's going to grab a hold of that dorsal part of the foot while you keep that right leg straight. We're going to work on those hamstrings. Look up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let that breath out, the hands will come back down to the mat. Walk back to the center. Let's walk it over to the right. Right hand grabs a hold of that ankle. Left hand grabs a hold of that dorsal part of your foot. Look up past the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep that leg straight, ladies and guys. Keeping this right leg straight. Feel the hamstrings stretch. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, back to the center. Hands will go back onto the hips. As you start to lift yourself up all the way to the top. Arms parallel with the ears. Go back into that warrior one. Bend through the knee. Hardly any weight on this leg. Warrior two. Let's see how your balance is. Go into a warrior three. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bounce with the ball of your foot and your heel, not your toes. Keep focused. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, slowly and gently start to draw the legs all the way into that forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Back to prayer. Deep breath in all the way to the top. Good job. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Go back into that push-up. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg this time. Kick it back. Draw the leg forward. Bring in that foot. Come up into that high. Actually, my back. Right hand comes back down to the ground. Left hand twist into that greatest stretch pose, right? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly, gently put it back down to the mat. Runner's lunge. Come up into that high lunge. From that high lunge, warrior one. From warrior one, take the bend out of that knee. Draw the leg all the way over to the right side of our mat this time. Arms parallel with their ears. Our hips are aligned. Hands come back down to our hips. You can gently, slowly start to bend forward and pause yourself at the halfway point. Deep breath in. Give yourself a little bit of awareness of where you're at. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, the arms actually can go forward like so. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feel that belly get engaged, right? Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, the hands now come back down to the mat. Palms down. As you look in between your legs, walk the hands as far as they can go. Feeling that stretch, the hamstrings and those abductors, or our adductors. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. A deep breath in. Letting it all out. Start to walk the hands to the right foot. The right hand's going to grab a hold of the ankle. Left hand to the dorsal part of the foot as you try to keep that right knee straight. Stretching those hamstrings. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look up past your shoulder up to the ceiling. Another twist. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, you get to walk the hands back to the center and then over to the left. Left hand grabs a hold of the ankle, right to the dorsal part of the foot as we look up, keeping that leg straight. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we're back to the center of our mats. Hands go to the hips. Lift the head up. Arms parallel with the ears as we go into that warrior one position. From our warrior one, warrior two. From our warrior two, warrior three. Just a little balance here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Try not to use your toes. Ball of your foot and your heel. That's how balance is performed. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, gently go into a forward fold. Reverse swan. Come all the way back up. And back to our prayer. Arms up again. Deep breath in. And into our forward fold. Go into a half lift. And forward fold. Reverse swan. Come all the way back up. Work on our balance. Starting again with our tree pose. Try to find yourself at the head of your mat. Right? Right leg off to the side of your mat. And then it can go into the heel, the ankle, calf, or your thigh. Wherever your yoga takes you. But remember, it's also hip flexor opener too, right? So none of this, but more of this. Open those hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you need to, you can use a chair if you like. To keep with your balance. Remember, we're not using our toes while we're in this position. We're using our ball of our foot and our heel. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You can bring the chair all the way to your mat. You can bring the chair there too. Okay? So gently start to draw the knee to the front. Interlace the fingers. Reach down and grab a hold of the shin. Draw it up to your chest. Index finger, middle finger of your right hand reaches down and grabs a hold of that toe. You can stay here or extend wherever your yoga takes you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Control your breathing. Don't let it control you. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll gently draw the leg back in and gently draw it back down. Back into prayer. Good. Arms up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Back to our prayer. Now the left side. Goes off to the side. And into your asana. Whatever you did before on one side, do it on the other. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You can also work on your hand movements. Reverse prayer. Airplane. Tree. Egyptian. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, interlace the fingers, reach down and grab a hold of that chin. Index finger, middle finger of the left hand reaches down and grabs a hold of that big toe. As the right hand pushes down on the hip, we'll extend. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, we'll gently drop the leg back down. Hands back into prayer. Arms up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Back into our prayer. Going into our eagle pose, right arm's going to come up to the front. Left arm's going to bind. Reach around, grab a hold of that other hand if you can. If not, it's fine. Take the right leg. It's going to cross the left thigh. As you gently, slowly start to squat. And draw your pelvis forward when you're doing this as well, so that you're in the seated position. Relax the quadriceps. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bounce with the ball of your foot and your heel, not your toes. Exhale, gently, slowly start to come on out of the position. Back into our prayer. Well done. Left arm comes up. Right arm binds. Left leg over the right. And gently, calmly, down into our eagle pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. slowly start to come on out of the position. Back to our prayer. Arms up. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one. Come all the way back up. Gently back to our prayer. Going into our King's Dancer's pose. That right hand is going to reach down and grab a hold of that shin. And now if you can go all the way to the dorsal part of your foot, that's even better. Left hand will go up parallel with the ear as you gently, slowly start to tilt forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, we gently, slowly start to come back up and back down. I think I'm going to have to separate the two. Left hand reaches down and grabs hold of that left foot, left shin, all the way down to that dorsal part if you can. Arm parallel with the ears. As you gently, slowly start to dip forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Try not to balance with your toes for me, Sylvia. I know, I saw you rearrange. That's good. Deep breath in. Slowly let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, we're going to gently, methodically drop the leg back down. Arms up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Reverse one. Back to the top. Down into prayer. Going into our reverse pigeon pose. Take the right leg, it's going to go crisscross. Do a figure four across our thigh. Right leg over the left thigh. And gently, slowly start to squat. Deep breath in. No toes, Sylvia. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, gently, slowly start to come up out of the position. Back to our prayer. Left side. Figure four across the thigh. Gently start to squat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Tuck the tailbone in when you're doing this position right here. I'm going to show you some corrections. So take this hip from this to that. Tuck it in. Okay, now do it. See? When I do that, you can go down further. Tuck it in. Tuck your hips in. Go from this, like this, like this. And do this position. Okay? Tuck the hips in like that. And you'll be able to go out further. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we're going to gently, slowly start to come on out of this position. Dropping that leg back down. Relax. So remember, it's all about the hips. Right? None of this, more of this when we're doing the squats. Left leg, figure four across the thigh, and drop. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Deep breath in, Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. Gently, slowly start to come on out of the pose. Relax. Arms in the air. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Reverse one. All the way back up. Back to curve. Arms up again. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Going back into our push-up pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Dropping our knees down into our mat. Align the wrists with your shoulders. Align the knees with your hips. While we're in this position. Going into our dog pointer, right arm's going to go forward, left leg is going to go back, point the toe into your chin, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, the hands now come back down to the mat. The right leg kicks back. Now the left arm goes forward. Balance. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Point the toes into the shin, engage the quadricep. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let the breath out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, gently draw it back into our tabletop. Remember, align those hips for me. So it's going to save your wrist and your hip. So left leg goes up in the air, point the heel to the ceiling. Right arm's going to go forward. Reach around, grab a hold of that chin. Find the center of your back. And extend. Open up the chest. Engage the quadricep while you're in this position. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Get a little higher if you can. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll unbind back into our tabletop. That right foot now comes back up to the ceiling. Left hand forward, reaches around, grabs hold of that chin. Look for the center of your back and extend. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Try to look forward. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, gently come back down to our mat. How are your wrists? If you're feeling your wrist, you can always reverse it. Apply some pressure to it. And if you want to be really adventurous, both hands, go into a little circle, right? Just like so. You got to work on those wrists. You got to make them stronger. That's why we got to work on them. Yep, you got to make them stronger. Grounding the toes into our mat. And go into our downward dog. In our downward dogs, let's go into our Vinyasa. This is our seated staff pose. We squat like a frog. Hop. Crossing the legs. Dropping the rear and kicking it to the front. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. So going into our 90-90s, so we're going to take the right leg, goes into a 90-degree angle as the left leg goes into a 90-degree angle on the left side. Goes to the left, like so. So 90-90, right? See if you can come on up. See how many people can actually lift themselves up off of their mats into their hips. This is going to work those hip flexors. So you come back down. And then you come back up again. And try to do it unassisted if you can. And then back down. See, no hands. And then back up. Yeah, easy peasy. See how those flip hips are, right? And then back, right? Gently put that tush back down onto the mat. Come up again. Easy stuff, right? And gently drop it back down. To switch sides. What's that? Oh, easy peasy stuff, right? Yeah, this may be a little bit more difficult depending upon which side you are. But gently try to come back up off of this side if you can. If you need to use your hands, go ahead and use them. There's no sense in trying to hurt yourself or anything like that. But it's all about you getting that flexibility back into those hips and strength. And then back down. I'm a little weak on this side. I can feel it. I feel like I want to topple. So back up, back down. I know. Try not to. And then come on up. You feel it, right? Okay. Then back down. One more. This will be the fifth one. Come on up. Fill out those hips. Exactly. Gently draw it back down. We're drawing the legs back to the front. Now let's get a little core in play, right? Going into our boat pose, finding much more or less the center of our mats. The arms are going to be parallel to the ground. As we gently, remember not to dump into your lower part of your back, but we're going to lift that chest up to ceiling as we gently roll ourselves back into about a 45-degree angle, right? Then we lift the legs. Remember, if it's too difficult, you can draw the legs into your chest, but do what your yoga allows you to do. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Should be a tight core, right? Deep breath in. Let it all out, slowly and gently. Come out of the pose back into our Dandasana. This is our seated staff pose. We're going to do it again. Arms parallel with the ground. We may do it a third time now. Come on back, and then come back up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. If you want to have a little fun with it, you can also oscillate the legs. Deep breath in, deep breath out. That really gets the lower part of your abs working. Deep breath in, letting it all out, we gently come out of that pose and relax. Go ahead and draw your feet into that lotus position. So in your lotus position, try to sit tall again. As we lift and we hover. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to balance on the sit bones, not the coccyx bone. Okay? Coccyx bone is that square part in the back of your, right next to where your spine, the ending part of your spine is. But your sit bone is where your hips are at. And gently come back down. Now see if you can do it with no hands. And we got some nice big fat trees. We don't have any skinny trees, right? These are skinny trees. These are some nice big round fat trees. So lift up and go into your lotus position. Keep those feet together as well too. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. You can still grab a hold of your shin and hold yourself up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just do what your yoga tells you to do, okay? Deep breath in. As you let it all out, just relax. Good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time. Lift it up, balance, and hug that tree. No skinny trees, big round trees. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Letting it all out, and relax. There's one pose I did almost forget to show you guys. So, actually, let's go ahead and get up. And we're going to be a little bit off the side of our mats. Our feet are going to be out about in a 45-degree angle. We're going to go into our bear pose. So arms in the air as we slowly start to squat. Reach down and grab around your legs like so. Do a nice little squat, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Try to drop that rear down to the ground as much as you can. Deep breath in. Letting it all out. If you feel a little bit advantageous about this right here, you can do yourself a 360 just by doing it like this, but try not to lift your rear up. See, just like this. Easy peasy. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Drop your rear. Sylvia, you got this. Don't hold your breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You're working on hip flexors, right? Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, go ahead and slowly start to unbind, walking the hips back in, arms in the air. Just do that forward fold. Another half lift, forward fold. Going back into our Dandasana, our seated staff pose. Back onto our mat. I wanted to introduce you to that one. I think we it's been a little while before we did that one before. And now for a little fun too, let's go into our bow and arrow pose. Remember bow and arrow? So we're going to take that right leg, draw the knee towards the back and start to hug that foot in the air while you have it up in the air like this, right? Closer to your chest, like this. With the right hand, I'm going to reach around that foot like this. Pretty much hold it like this, all right? My left hand, index finger, middle finger, is going to reach forward and grab a hold of that left toe. Bow and arrow. And a deep breath in. If you can't grab that toe, grab a hold of your shin. Grab a hold of your shin. Go where your body can take you. Okay? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Try to see if you can get this toe closer to your ear. Deep breath in. See? Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let this last breath out, this leg now comes to the front, just like this. Boom, we release the arrow. Along this way. Left leg. Reach it up, reach for it, grab it, draw it close to your chest. Like you're holding a little baby, right? See? Right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Left hand reaches around, grabs a hold of the side of that foot. As I draw that right hand forward to that right leg, deep breath in, deep breath out. Go as far as you can. Deep breath out. You guys are pretty impressive. Deep breath in. It's been a little while since we did this one, right? Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let it all out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we release the arrow. Like that. All the way to the front. You did well. One vertebrae at a time, gently start to draw our backs, shoulders, on into the mat. As you draw the heels all the way back to your glutes. Going into our shoulder bridges, remember we're going to be fist width apart on the thighs. Don't let the thighs touch. Don't let the thighs go all the way out to the side. Just only about 5 to 6 inches with the thigh. You can also take your blocks, if you have them, put them in between your thighs. That's another good way of judging the distance. So take a deep breath in, lift the hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Deep breath in, hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Deep breath in, hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Deep breath in, hips up. Exhale, drop it down. Going up on our tippy toes, deep breath in, tiptoes. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the lower part of your back down into the mat. Deep breath in, tiptoe. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the lower part of your back down to the mat. Deep breath in, tiptoe. Exhale, all the way back down to our mat. Deep breath in, tiptoe. Exhale, drop the heel, and then the lower part of your back. Last one, deep breath in, tiptoe. Drop the heel down, and then the lower part of your back down. Right leg goes up. Inhale, draw the hips up, pointing the toe to the ceiling. Let it all come back down, one vertebrae at a time. Deep breath in, tiptoe, or actually go up on your hips, pointing the toes to the ceiling, back down. Keeping that leg up all the time. Deep breath in, lift up, exhale, drop the hips back down. Deep breath in, hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Last one, hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Dropping the leg back down. Now the left leg comes up. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Toe still points to the ceiling. Deep breath in, tip toe, all the way up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop it back down again. One more time, up. Exhale, slowly drop the hips back down as you drop those legs back down to the mat. Letting the legs drop down into our mat. The arms are going to go into our key. Going into that big toe hold pose. Take the hips, move them over to the right side of our mat. Then the right leg is going to come up, drop all the way over to the left. You can either grab a hold of that toe as you look to the right, or grab a hold of that shin, grab a hold of that thigh, and do a little twist here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly letting it all out. We gently draw the leg back to the center. Drawing the hips back to the center. Arms still in that key. The hips now will go over to the left side. As that left leg comes up in the air, falls to the right. Grab a hold of that shin. Grab a hold of that toe. Grab a hold of that thigh. Wherever your yoga takes you, deep breath in, look to the left, keeping the shoulder blades back onto the ground, letting it all out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Gently draw that breath out as you slowly start to come back to the center of your mat. The hands will come back in, going into the dead man's drop. Lift the body up, and then drop. Let's do it again. One more time. Lift up, and then drop. Relax. Don't move. This is the way your body wants to lay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. This is your Shavasana, your corpse pose. Close your eyes. Think about your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your breath go in and feel your breath go out slowly. I'll give you a minute, Shavasana. This is your corpse pose. Just relax. Filling the lungs up and the belly. Exhale all the breath out. Deep breath in again, fill the lungs up and the belly. Exhale all the breath out. Again, deep breath in, fill the lungs up and the belly. And this time as you exhale, you're going to slowly turn over onto your right side or your left side of your side child's pose. Exhale all the breath out. Deep breath in again, fill the lungs up in the belly. And this time, as you exhale, slowly start to come up into your Sukhasana. This is your seated cross-legged pose. Exhale all the breath out. With our hands, take a deep breath in, fill the lungs up. Exhale all the way down to our hearts. Again, deep breath in, all the way to the top again. Exhale. Again, deep breath in, all the way to the top. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in, all the way to the top, filling our lungs up and our belly. Exhale. This time when our hands come to our nose, our head will bow down to our hearts. As we say namaste, let the light that is in me flow through you. Good job, everyone.